10 proactive ways to fix the cracks forming in your marriage.
Oh, wow. Are we going to go through all 10?
Well, no. We'll be a little realistic. We'll give you little tidbits. So we'll give you 4 today,
Okay.
and then you can find the rest online. But you know, what this person was saying was that sometimes people don't realize there are cracks until the other person says, I'm leaving you,
Yes,
I'm
that's
done.
true.
And so this is a way of maybe noticing these things ahead of time, being proactive. So number 1 is don't dismiss or shrug off your partner's complaints.
That's how you wouldn't know there was cracks in a sense, right? Because you're like, oh, this is just normal. People fight, get over it kind of thing, right?
Exactly. I love this point. It says you don't need to agree with what he or she is saying, but you do need to listen and do your part to improve matters. So even if you don't think it's an issue and you're like, you know, your spouse is like, clean up the mess or pick up your socks and you don't think it's an issue, after a while it might grind at them, but it's acknowledging them and saying, okay, yes, I hear you. I might not necessarily agree that the socks is an issue, but I'm gonna pick them up.
Oh, that's
okay.
good. That's good.
So the second one is get off your phone.
Oh, you mean so like you don't feel listened to?
And you know, did you see what Cheryl just did? She had it actually conveniently tucked under the papers so that you at home wouldn't know that she had her phone.
No, just in case I needed it for a prop, right? Like for this moment, Maggie.
Right.
Like, you don't feel listened to right now, right?
So get off your phone. Actually listen to your spouse. How many times are you in a restaurant? I know this happens, where you look over at the next table and, you know, there's a couple there and they're both on their phones. And then they look up to the waiter and they, you know, order their meal and then they go back down to their phones.
Yes.
And there's not that intimacy. There's not that communication.
Being present.
Yes. Or even just looking into somebody's eyes. Wow, what an anomaly just to look into somebody's eyes. Okay, number 3, appreciate your partner. I love this. Not a day should go by that you don't express appreciation for your partner in words and deed. I think I'm guilty of doing that. I need to do that more.
When life gets busy, it's so easy to do. I have a friend with his partner and he says, every day I always think, and we say this to each other, what can we do today to make the other person happy? Oh my gosh, if we all did that every day, like did something intentional to just put a smile on that person's face,
Yes.
like things would change.
Q, I love you, Elton. That's my little shout out to him today. So check. Okay, number 4. Have fun together. You know, it's so funny. Just the other day, we were talking about something, and Ethan, our 10-year-old, said, you know, you and Daddy are always laughing. And I thought, that's actually a good thing. I'm glad that he notices that.
Yes.
So have fun together. Laugh together.
Go back to how you started sometimes, right? Because when you're
Yes.
first dating, you're talking about everything for hours and you're laughing and everything, and then life, kids, schedules, debt, like it just starts grinding you down.
Yeah, totally. So that's the 4.
Those are a good 4.
Aren't they?
I love that.
There are so many more, so you'll have to check that out. Maybe we'll post this on our Facebook page, and you can check out
That's
the
a really good idea.
the other ones.
Yeah,
but
'cause there's some other good ones in there. I know she didn't mention the sex one, but moving on.
Well, we will move on.